If you've ever tried to create consistent characters across multiple AI images and the character keeps drifting into different people, this workflow fixes that. I'm going to show you how to build production-ready character sheets inside Higgsfield using Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2, step by step. Inside Higgsfield, you've got access to two of the most powerful models right now, Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2. Both are built on Google Gemini's architecture. Nano Banana Pro is the high fidelity option for complex compositions. Nano Banana 2 is faster, but nearly as capable as Nano Banana Pro. What we are going to do is use both of these in a workflow that gives you a locked-in character sheet you can use across dozens of generations without drift. Let me show you exactly how. First step is to build a face. So here we are inside Higgsfield, and we're going to navigate into this image section and click on Generate Image. The model we'll be using to build a face will be Nano Banana Pro. As you can see here, we have a few other models, but for this video, we will be using Nano Banana Pro and Nano Banana 2. The goal here is to lock in a few facial structures, the eyes, the skin tone, and the overall presence before we touch the clothing or the poses. And here's a prompt structure I use every time to create consistent characters. Age, ethnicity, gender. Then we go into the body type, and then we define the facial features, the hairstyle and the color, and best to have a white studio background, soft cinematic lighting, realistic, and a high-end portrait style. Why? Because we are just focusing on the facial structures. And for the example I have here, we have young Asian female, 23 years old, slim build, symmetrical soft features, expressive dark eyes, short messy stylish hair, white studio background, soft cinematic lighting, and we want the image to be realistic. And for this, we'll set the aspect ratio to be 4:5, just to start with, 4:5, and then the quality will leave it at 2K. And we're going to generate a few variations. And after that, we'll pick the one that has the best structure and presence. So for this, we will pick a batch size to be 4 images. And we'll click on generate. Step 2, create a contact sheet for your character. And to do that, once you select your character, the character you would like to use, you use them as a reference, and then you input this well-detailed prompt, which for this, I won't be using Vertical 916. So this helps you get different expressions from your main character, so you can use it, and it gives you different side views of the character. So we're just going to generate this. We're going to get 4 variations. We're also going to create a more close-up one, which would be a 9 frame. So I will be giving out all these resources for free in my free Skool community. And to join the Skool community to access these resources, the full prompt, the full guide on the character sheet creation, the link to the community will be down in the description below. So do not hesitate to join. And also please do like and subscribe so we can keep getting more detailed videos like this. As you can see now, we have our main character in different expressions, different facial expressions, and different angles of their faces. So this is what we'll be using as our main references. So we can pick the ones that we actually like and then use them as our main references for other generations. And as you can see, this gives us more variation. It says a 12 frame contact sheet compared to the 9 frame contact sheet. And also what you can do, if you have the time, you can also extract these images separately. The prompts to extract be available in the resources as well. So after generating the face contact sheet, the next thing will be to generate the full body contact sheet. And I have the prompt here. So for our references, we're going to use the main image, and also we use this 9 frame contact sheet as the second reference to generate that. And the aspect ratio for this to get the best result would be 9:16. So we're going to generate 4 variations of that. So this is one way to generate the full body shot, and the other way will be to generate it separately. So you have to generate the front separately, the back separately, a 3/4 side, left side, right side separately, whichever way you want to. And we're just gonna go for an example here, and I will generate the other ones in the background so as not to waste your time. So I already have the prompt for that here for the front, and then I will be generating the other angles separately myself. So here we have all the angles generated. At this point, we're not really concerned about ensuring consistency across the outfit. We're just making sure we have all the angles for our character reference that we can use later on. So for the next step, there are 2 ways to go about this. We can use either the character feature or the elements feature inside Xvid. And to use these 2 features, you need to have as many images of your character as possible. So as you can see here, I've generated more images of the same character. and also all the prompts will be available for you to use. So now what I've done is I've downloaded that, and the one we're going to be using is the elements feature. So now inside Higgsfield, what you can do is right here in this prompt box, you can click on this art sign here, click on the art. And then as you can see, I've already generated different characters that I use already. So the best thing about this is you can generate props and you can also generate characters, locations to ensure consistency across all your features. In another video, we will be going deeply into the elements feature of Higgsfield and how to get the best results from it. So now we're going to create a character element. And to do that, click on create new, and you're going to upload all the images of the character in this. Also, what is going to help with this is going to be the character sheets, because there's a lot of images inside one character sheet that can be used as references. Where you don't want to upload too many images, you can upload one character sheet with one 12-frame character sheet. So we'll just upload all these images, and while those are uploading, we'll just come up with a name, say, and then for the category, we're going to click on character. So she's a character. So then we're going to be able to click on save, and then that's the element created over there. And that means we can now reuse this just by tagging her in our prompt. So now to be able to use this element, we will just go through a very quick example on how to use it. For example, we could say at. So now when you click on at, it brings up all these options. You can say at Sarah is wearing black. No, let's go for a different color. At Sarah is wearing a casual streetwear outfit, oversized jumper on a, not say middle jumper in the middle Piccadilly. So that's just a very basic prompt. And I'll keep it to 916, and we'll just generate. So basically you can use this for anything. For example, if you wanted to reference a location or a car, you could say, for example, I'll just view this up while sitting in at, so there's a car here that I used earlier for one of my generations at SUV. So we'll see how this comes out, and we'll just make this to be 16 by 9. So this is a very ragged car, but we're just going to look at how, it fuses all this together, all these elements together. If you would like an in-depth breakdown of the elements feature in Higgsfield, comment elements, and I would be very happy to create that video, a deep breakdown for you on how to use the elements feature inside Higgsfield. So as you can see here, the character is consistent. This is literally where the tram stop, and you can see Manchester Piccadilly. And you can see she's wearing just a casual streetwear outfit, oversized jumper, and she has cargo pants. This is to show you the power of having a consistent character that you can use anytime. You might want to put your character in any scene, and you don't want to have to keep uploading reference images every single time. So what you can do is you can create a character reference, but to get consistency, you need to create your character face, get a character sheet, get the full body shots. All of this will help you create better and get consistent outputs for your characters without faces drifting every second image. So as you can see, this is a rundown vehicle, but it is not the best. It still shows the power of the character consistency. The character is consistent. The car, maybe not consistent, but that's just to show you a plain example of what you can do with the character consistency and also how to go about it. If you're a creator and you would like to be around like-minded people, I have a Skool community just for that, and it is free to join. All you have to do is just click on the link in the description to join the community, and I look forward to seeing you in there. If you're also a brand or creator and you would like to work with me, you can also reach out to me via the Skool community. So, and that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.